important to relate the mundane, the garbage in our lives to art, so that you might see something in this show, you might see something on the wall and only see it as a really beautiful object. And then you walk up close and you see that it's made up of old discarded bus passes, for example, or pieces of cord or fire hoses that would have gone to the landfill. And instead they've made into magic. It gets you thinking about, before you throw something away, you want to think about, is there something I could do with that? Is there something else that I could make out of it? Or maybe someone else can make something really great out of it.
And I love the collaboration with Metro and Crackpots, and I love coming to the openings at Disjecta. We're so fortunate to be able to work with such a forward-thinking gallery, and the artists' work. I am excited every time I come to the openings. The application process opens on January 1st. January 30th is the deadline, and then a selection committee of 5 people meet and we choose 5 artists.
The Glean show itself is really about demonstrating to people that when you look at something that's been tossed aside, there's actually maybe another life in it. And if you come to this show, you will see what happens when you give an artist garbage. It turns into great works of inspiration.
It affects every aspect of our life, garbage. So the less we can contribute to that problem, the better. And a program like Glean lets a creative aspect step in and say, this garbage can be something beautiful or functional or just a new life. It's saved from the landfill. You got to give some room and let the material really do what it wants to do and be what part of your piece it wants to be. And monkeys are just kind of my go-to thing. But remote control car parts are pretty universal, and once you find a couple of servos or motors, you can pretty much put them to any battery and put them to anything that will move.
I don't know, I really like this just because it's able to move and it looks really cool, and you can definitely build a story off of it.
I like the different layers and dimensions and different types of materials used. So detailed yet so simple at the same time. Yeah, when the artists are at the transfer station, it's amazing to see them pulling the things that they do, just the eye that they have from these raw pieces and what they can turn it into. It's truly amazing.
I feel like my job is to translate things that are ugly and make it beautiful. What we're doing here is helping, like little baby steps towards reducing waste. I think that's good. When I was picking, I found some spirit animals, and one of it was an owl, and so that was kind of designated as one of the characters. So the owl costume that I'm making is basically kind of based on the theme that I'm doing for the whole art exhibit, and I'm going to be presenting fashion that's going to be based around a spiritual warrior. For the wings, I found the lead and the Metro bus passes, but I feel like for that I was really trying to create scales and feathers, and so that kind of was, for me, an easy way to get that effect. It was super obvious to me that the dump or the transfer station was alive, and so it was important that the performance aspect came in because it gave life to the pieces, so they weren't just objects. I wasn't just making objects out of objects, I was like creating life into these objects.
We all know that there's a lot of waste, and especially in Portland, but what's really interesting about the residency is that, even for me, is it allows me to see what types of things are being thrown away, and it's really astonishing as to how much stuff could be reused or repurposed. I've been really influenced by nature, and I'm interested in finding elements in the transfer station that I can manipulate in a way so they don't necessarily look like the specific object. And so today I found some brooms. Every leather strap is attached with basically a snap around a metal frame. And it turns out these ended up being sewer hoses. My intention was to make it a outdoor piece as well. So everything on here can sustain the weather.
Bazillions of dollars going to waste out here that somebody could be using and doing something with this material. But sometimes you feel a little bit like a bad voyeur going through some of these things. I got really excited when I found this guy dumping off a whole load of fire hoses. They were unused fire hoses, I think. I think they were just past their use-by date or something. One of the things I found here that I think is sort of exciting and sort of silly really is this cardboard, because to think there are all these treasures out here, and I've been excited by cardboard. So I found these pieces of honeycomb cardboard, but I used the vertical forms. I cut them all apart and reformed them into this work and painted it and then further painted each edge. So I think it turned out great. I love the way it's got these interrupted lines. It's something I've been working with for a long time.
There is that part of us that's like the scavenger, and what is it that appeals to our eye? What is it that we want to like come and bring close to us? What is it that we're repulsed by? I've collected about 3 dozen baskets by now that I found here at the transfer station, and I can tell you that there is no machine that can build a basket. These are all handmade, handcrafted, and I don't know if you've ever made a basket before, but it takes a lot of patience, a lot of skill, a lot of repetition, and a lot of just working with your hands and just seeing the sense of value that these seem like treasures to me. I know what went into making these, and then just seeing them dozens upon dozens thrown into the trash, it's kind of heartbreaking. I was really inspired by all these baskets that I found at the dump, and I experimented with them quite a bit, but at the end of the day I realized it wasn't so much about the baskets themselves, but it was about their shape and about that repetition. But I found a bunch of zip ties. I just kind of got this idea to play with kind of the spiky feel.
You can get people being inspired and excited and seeing the magic in what is just garbage. That's pretty exciting, and that's what we're trying to do with these shows.
This has just been a great experience. I've met some other Glean artists who are, in the last years, and just seeing them like coming back again to support us, and I just feel like I'm very part of this lineage, and I'm hoping that we can continue to pave the way for this program to sustain itself.